All right, this is Computer Science 40S, Greenfoot, Chapter 3, and we're on Section 3.7, ending the game. One simple improvement we can make is to end execution of the game when the crab is caught by a lobster. Greenfoot has a method to do this, we just need to find out what it's called. To find out what the available methods in the Greenfoot class are, we can look at the documentation of the Greenfoot classes. In Greenfoot, choose Greenfoot class documentation from the Help menu. This will show the documentation for all Greenfoot classes in a web browser. So it's very similar to all those keywords in Liberty Basic, or basically the palettes in Scratch. So under Help, we're going to go Greenfoot class documentation. You get a browser window that opens up, and we're going to click on Greenfoot here. And these are all the methods that are already built in. So for example, ask, get user input from the user, delay, get key, get mic level, and so on. Is key down is here. A whole bunch of different things that you can do. And you'll notice that the very last one is stop. So that's the one that we are looking for. Flip the page over. Page 44. So there's the Crabs Act method. Exercise 320, open the Greenfoot API in your browser. That's what we've got. Select the Greenfoot class. We've found the method that stops the scenario, and it's called stop, oddly enough. Does this method expect any parameters? No, it doesn't. We can see here that it doesn't have any parameters at all, and it does not return anything because it's a void one. Okay, so we're going to do that when the lobster catches the crab. So I'm going to let you try that on your own, and I'm going to show you how to do that right away. So pause the video if you want to try it on your own. Okay, so hopefully you found that. It's going to be right here under look for crab. So if it's touching the crab, we're going to remove the crab, and we're going to stop the game. So we should be able to do that right here. Remember, you have to type Greenfoot. I hope this works anyways. Guess I should have tried it before I started filming, but let's go see if this works. Well, it compiles, so that's always a good start. We'll have one lobster, one crab. Let's get a bunch of worms. And I will collect a worm here to make sure that works. Yes, it does. And I'm going to purposely die here, and you can see that the game stopped. So that worked pretty good. Okay, so that was 3.7. That's pretty easy. Let's move on into 3.8, adding sound. Another improvement to our game is the addition of sounds. Again, a method in the Greenfoot class helps us with this. So exercise 323, open the Greenfoot class documentation from the help menu, find out what playing sounds. There's a Greenfoot sound class for full sound control, and also a convenience method in the Greenfoot class to produce a sound quickly and easy. Find the details of the method in the Greenfoot class. What is its name and what parameters does it expect? So let's go back to that help file, Greenfoot class documentation. So there's a whole bunch of sound ones here. And under Greenfoot as well, we have play sound, I believe, in here somewhere. Play sound right there. Okay, so it's expecting some kind of sound file. Okay, flip the page over. By looking through the documentation, we can see that the Greenfoot class has a method called play sound. It expects the name of a sound file, a string, as a parameter and returns nothing. Let's just read the note here quickly on page 46. You may like to look at the structure of a Greenfoot scenario in your file system. If you look into this folder containing the book scenarios, you can find a folder for each Greenfoot scenario. For the crab example, there are several different versions, Little Crab 2, and so on. Inside each scenario folder are several files for each scenario class and several other support files. There are also two media folders, images that hold the scenario's images, and sounds store the sound files. You can see the available sounds by looking into this folder, and you can make more sounds available by storing them here. So in our crab scenario, two sound files are already included. They're called slurp.wave and au.wave. We can now easily play one of the sounds by using the following method. So greenfoot.playSound slurp, so try it out. And that's in exercise 324. Add playing of sounds to your scenario. When a crab eats a worm, play the slurp wave. When the lobster plays the crab, play the aw sound. To do this, you have to find the place in your code where this should happen. Little Crab 4 version of the scenario shows a solution to this. It's a version of the project that includes all the functionality that we've discussed. So you do have access to that. Try it on your own though before you have a look at that. So try and do your own creation of sounds when those happen. I'll pause it here and then I'll show you the answer. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to try that. I'm going to show you how to do that now. I actually spent a little time making sure I know how to do it before showing you here. So in the we are into the lobster source code, and we're going to, under the method look for crab, if they're touching, we're going to remove the crab, we're going to play that sound. So we're going to type Greenfoot Greenfoot, and I want to show you something here that you may have figured out on your own already. There's a really neat little thing here that's called, I think it comes up a little bit later in the book, code completion. It's activated by control space, and this is a great time to show it to you. I think the book messed up here. They should have showed it there. So if you hold control and space at the same time, you will get all the possible ones that match what you just had there. I just need a little bit more space here so you can see it. Make some more space. Let's go back to Greenfoot stop here. If you go control and space, you get a list of all the possible ones that match that are in the Greenfoot class. So we're going to find the one here that says play sound, double click, and then now we need the sound file. So hopefully you found, under the little crab scenario, you should have found the wave file. It's in a sound. Any of these will have it under sounds, okay? And it's always in the sound folder. So we're going to pick that AU folder or file. And it has to be a string, so in quotations, au.wav. So just like that. Oh, need a semicolon. Let's close that, and let's just see if we can make this work. Oh, I don't need a worm, I need a lobster, and I need a crab. Okay, so I'm going to purposely make the crab go hit the lobster, and you can hear that plays the sound. Okay, so now do the same thing for when crabs eat worms. So go ahead and try that out. I'll show you how to do it right away. Pause the video. Okay, so hopefully you figured that out. It's going to be very similar here. Look for worm, remove touching. Right in here in this if, we're going to do that Greenfoot thing again. Make some more space so you can see what I'm doing. Greenfoot code, control space. We're going to pick play sound, except this time we're going to play the slurp one. Don't forget your semicolon. All right, let's just try it without a lobster chasing me. There we go. So there's the eating sound. So there you got the two sounds. And if you are having trouble with that, again, Little Crab 4 version of the scenario that's in your folder should have all that. I'm going to stop the video there, and then we'll move on right away.